Again on guys, so I wanted to go through a bit of a warm-up sequence for anybody, I suppose, that's going to be out playing sports, going for a run, however it may be. So really what we want to really kind of focus on is getting the muscles warmed up that we're going to be using within the activity that we're doing. So let's just say, for example, we're going to be going out for a run, and we know that when we're running, our arms are going to be moving, our shoulders are going to be worked, our legs are going to be worked, our hips are going to be moving. So it's not just the legs that are working, it's our whole body. So we really want to focus first on getting the muscle fibers fired up. How we're going to do that is go through a few different exercises. And also as well, what we want to focus on is loosening out those muscle fibers and elevating your heart rate, elevating the temperature of your body as well, just to help prevent injury. Also as well, while we're out running as well, to try and help prevent any cramps or help you pulling any muscles or anything like that. So to start off, what we're going to go through is just going to simply roll our shoulders. So of course, this is something that we can do while we're outside. It doesn't have to be necessarily in a gym or indoors or anything like that. So you just want to give yourself a bit of space, to give yourself a couple of minutes just to warm up. Back the opposite way, nice big circles, arms right up by your ears. So we really want to loosen out those shoulders. So that'll be the first part. The next one then is going to open your arms out. So bring your arms together. What you're going to do is bring them in together, palms facing down as you bring them in. As you open up, focus on the palms facing upwards. So open out, and you can alternate from side to side, whereas the left arm goes on top, open up, then left arm goes on the bottom. So you're just going to swap from side to side, making sure both sides are getting that even extension as you're opening right up. So there's our first part. Then from there, legs straight, you're going to hang forward from here. As we're here, you'll feel that stretch through the back of the calves, through the hamstring. While we're there as well, we're going to rotate from side to side, just to give that extra bit of a stretch through the hamstrings, right down into the calves. You should also feel this a little bit through the lower back. So feeling this from here. So probably aiming for maybe about 10 times each side on this stretch. Then from there, stand back up. Next one foot over the other. Doing this now, locks out the back leg completely. It's going to go down as far as you can. Stand up, push the hip forward. Hips go back, come down as far as you can. Up, hip forward. So we go for 5 each side. Same thing, opposite side, step over, find your balance. Come forward, push the hips back, down as far as you can, stand up, straighten out. 4, one more, 5. Lovely stuff. So back to a standing position. Next we're going to do a couple of squats. We're going to do 10 squats. When we're doing a squat, feet just over shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out, squeeze the shoulder blades, bring the chest up, hips go back, knees go out to the side, hands up for balance, sit all the way down into it, stand up straight. So sitting in, push through the heels, stand back up. So again, we're trying to get the blood flowing into all those muscle fibers, trying to elevate the temperature of the muscles and loosen them right out. So we're going for about 10, 8, 9, but one more. 10. Cool. Next one we're going to do, hopping onto the floor, we're going to go into a downward dog position, which is basically hands on the floor, head down through the arms, and while we're here, we're going to push your heels into the floor. So you're going to alternate, push one side down and the opposite side. So we're getting that bit of a stretch through the heels, maintaining this position, pushing the head down through the arms, so you feel that stretch through the shoulders also. And now, while we're in this position here, what we're going to do is we're going to shoot forward, drop the hips down, lift the chest up, bit of a stretch through the stomach, back down again, and just alternate back and forth. Do one more. Right, next position, what we're going to do is we're going to go into something called a pigeon stretch. So from here, you're going to shoot one leg forward, trying to keep the shin straight, drop the knee down to the floor. I find if you put your hand behind your calf there, you can find it a bit easier then to keep your shin straight. So you're just going to come to here and come back out of it, shoot the opposite side down. Again, hand is in behind that ankle, behind the calf, keeping the shin straight, drop the knee down, and it's focusing on the rotation of your hip. So alternate from side to side. Perfect. Next one then, from here, on the hands and knees, drop one arm under, shoulder blade to the floor, come back out of it, reach back up over yourself. Opposite side, same thing. So this one, probably aim for maybe over 5 each side or so. Next one then, you're going to go chest down, arms out to the side, and you're going to bring your foot towards your opposite hand. So, to give you an idea, we're lying down here, hands out flat, I'm going to bring my foot over into that rotation. As your arm is flat on the floor, you're going to get a bit of a stretch through your chest also. So coming up over, alternating from side to side as you're doing this. Again, aim for about 5 each side. Once you've finished that, what you're going to do is you're going to hop onto your back. You're going to bring your knees up in the air and you're going to rock from side to side. This is just loosening out the lower back. The further you can go, the better. Keeping those shoulder blades on the floor. You can grab with your opposite hand if you want, pull that knee down to get that extra bit of a stretch. Cool. Next part then, last part, in a lunge position, just stretching up, pushing out, and back down. So from here, up, over, and back down. Up, over, and back down. So when you're going over, you're going over whichever side your foot is flat and the knee is up, you're going to go over that side to get a bit of a stretch through the hip. So reach up, over, and down. Up, opposite side, same thing. Keep the knee on the ground, push the hip forward, lift the chest up, reach up, over. Do 2 more of those. So there we go. Bit of a basic full body kind of warm up for anybody kind of playing any sports or getting out, going for a run, whatever it may be. As I said at the start, it's really about just loosening out your body, elevating your body's heart rate, and kind of helping you prevent any cramps or injuries while you're out doing your activities. So give that a go. Any questions at all, feel free to hit me up.